Have you ever rescued a hamster from the street? Well, I have, and here's my story. We were out for our usual evening walk with the dog when we came across a cage, standing all alone on the sidewalk. At first, I didn't pay much attention, figured maybe someone was unloading things from their car and would be right back. But something made me peek inside, and the cage wasn't empty. There was a little hamster in there. Can you believe it? After about 15 minutes, it became clear that no one was looking for him. Even though it was mid-August, the nights were already getting chilly, and they were even forecasting rain and thunderstorms for tonight. The first thing I did was post in our local chat. Maybe someone had just forgotten this little miracle. The answer was shocking. Turns out there had been an ad in the local swap market the day before, offering a hamster. And since no one wanted him, they just put him out on the street. I just couldn't leave this little one out on the street. I took him home, even though he wasn't the best match for our family. Plus, I'd never had such a tiny pet before. I got the feeling he was frightened. Although I don't even know, can hamsters experience stress? But after a while, he did come out of his little house and started looking around.
Будешь нюхать? Хрена какой шустрый. Чего ты там ковыряешься? Только не укуси меня. Страшно. Ты пить будешь вообще? Что ты творишь? Как ты это делаешь? Она же скользкая. А, ладно, не скользкая. Смотрите, рожа. Привет. Цапнешь? Ты мясоедный? Вдруг ты жрешь мясо? Любишь кровь?
I called him Grumpy because he'd wave his little paws so funny, and I thought, angrily, when I'd try to put my hand near him.
Шел драться. Он дерется. Смотрите на него. Чего ты дерешься? Агрессивная хомячела. Злой, опасный. Сам приперся, главное. Злыдень. Тебя злыднем буду звать. Глаза прищурь. Чего ты дерешься? Хамло.
Sometime after that, he munched on a piece of apple with a very funny sound.
Слушай, как он громко хомячит яблоко.
Followed by a bit of cucumber. Then I tried to tempt him with a little bit of bread.
Ты злой? Ты кусаться лезешь? Ну, на, бери. На, бери, что ты. О, нормально.
That worked.
Что ты там сидеть будешь?
I gave him a cat toy. Sorry, little Grumpy. It was all I could find for you.
Привет, вы куда собрались? Здрасте. Вы хотите наружу?
But it seems he's more interested in exploring his new environment.
А ты куда собрался? Нет, я понимаю, что там тесно.
Then we got to know each other a bit better.
Будешь драться?
After he settled in, it was time to introduce him to the neighbors.
Бонни, он простудится, если ты на него будешь так дышать.
When he got totally comfortable, it was clear that he definitely wanted to go out of the cage. I had no clue how long he'd be staying with us, especially considering I was going to be on the other side of the country for a full 2 weeks in just 10 days.
Он какой-то такой шухерной. Куда ты лезешь? Я тебя не отпущу бегать. Куда ты? У тебя глаз сейчас вывалится. Господи.
Turns out, he was a pretty sweet little guy and used to being handled.
Ну ладно тебе, слышь? Сейчас тебя в нос укусят. Будешь знать. Ну, лизни его еще. Конечно. Зачем ты лизнул хомяка? Ты как? Ты норм? Слегка мокрый, но ничего.
Boniface was curious about the new roommate, but the cat wasn't really feeling it. The next day, I bought a special hamster ball so Grumpy could explore outside of the cage and be safe from my elephantine pets.
У хомяка есть цель в этой жизни? Бонечка? Нет. Оставь хомяка. Бонь, ну не надо ему сальто-морталь делать.
Попить, пожрать, побегать. Вот его прекрасная цель.
To be honest, I'm not even sure if it was the best time of this little dude's life. But in the end, it's a story with a happy ending. Just 2 days later, he found his forever home with my neighbors. His story really got to them, and they wanted to give him all the love and care so that he could finally live his best little hamster life. I hope you're happy for him too. Like and subscribe to get more stories about my pets.